Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where today we're trying to figure out where we're going to charge my Tesla Model S. So here we are in Naples, Florida, and we're at a Jule station, which is at a Comfort Inn and Suites across the street from the EA station that I think is only operating at about 50%. I've got Kyle with me here, and we're at a state of charge of somewhere around 10% because we didn't charge it up that less than 10%.
And we don't know how the hell we're going to charge this thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, a little bit of a challenge here, but that's okay. So this Jule unit here is pretty cool because this thing's got a 180 kilowatt hour battery pack inside of it, and it's got two beautiful J-shaped Jule chargers that look beautiful. The only problem is they don't work. So we're going to go across the street to EA. Fingers crossed. If that doesn't work, we may have to go downtown to Naples to the EA or to the Tesla Supercharger, or up, let's say, to the new Naples Supercharger station. Let's figure out where we're going to charge this thing and have some fun. So Kyle, tell me a little bit about this Jule station, because last time I thought this was like a vape thing. I didn't know. I don't know what. You know, it's like somebody commented, "Is my car old enough to actually charge here?" Because it's well, what is this?
So really neat installations, company called eCamion out of Canada. I don't know much about it. I spoke to some of their guys a few years ago, and I was like, "Oh, can you tell me more?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll let you know when we do stuff." They did stuff, they never let us know. So now we're filming a video, and it doesn't work. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. You can configure it in a whole bunch of different ways. 180 kilowatt hour battery pack, 8,000 pounds right here. You save on the grid connection because you only need 10 to 30 kilowatts to actually feed this entire station. The problem is when you have a huge amount of throughput, we're right off a highway, this battery is going to get drained pretty quickly. So I hope they did their modeling correctly and someone didn't install this just to get government incentive money and then keep it offline, which is what's happening right now, unfortunately. And they're NEVI compliant chargers, which is a little bit annoying because if you come over here, it's actually only a 200 amp cable. These are the REMA cables, 200 amp maximum right there. And that means a maximum on like a Rivian, a Model S, a Model 3, you're in that 70 to 90 kilowatt range, depending on pack voltage, which is way less than the 150 kilowatt claimed speeds of these. You can option these at least now or soon with a 350 amp cable. 100% would recommend that to anyone installing this unit. The thing is, the charger's built to output all the power, and then you skimp on costs on these little stupid cables. And by skipping on costs, it's a lot of money. It's very expensive to get beefier cables, but maximize the charging power that you have installed is my opinion. So really disappointed to see that here. The units are visually looking really nice, but you can already tell up here they're getting a little crusty. There's bugs up in there, and it's just like without proper maintenance, these things can look pretty bad. I'm just picturing like this derelict future 10 years from now when every charger is broken in parking lots because no one allocated enough money to keep them up and running, that these are just going to look all rusty and decrepit. But hopefully they're maintained and that vision won't come to reality.
You know, in our short time here, we've seen a Rivian, just like yours, a white one, right? Except black interior, and then also an Audi Q4 e-tron pull up, and both of them were frustrated because, well, the Audi guy was like crazy frustrated because he had just come from across the street over there where we're heading to the EA, which has just been a troublesome spot. But we need juice, so we're in the search for like an oasis in the middle of a desert here.
Well, let's talk about that. We're at about 8 or 9% state of charge, about 30 miles of rated range. If we drive slow, we keep climbing off. It's relatively cold-ish out. We should be able to make it 30 miles. I believe if we drive it properly, we can get every bit of rated range out of this car, but we're going to be pissing everyone off driving 20 miles an hour. There is an Electrify America station across the street that we went to yesterday where 2 of 4 are offline, sadly, and these are 2 brand new SK Signet units. And it's not because of the cold, it's just like software bugs with the SK Signet stuff. I don't know. The Supercharger is either... We should look, actually. Let's pop in the car.
Well, there's one downtown in Fifth Avenue, and then there's one up in Immokalee,
Are
which
any
is
of
north.
those less than 30 miles?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're good.
Oh, yeah, they are. They definitely are. All right, we're going to check out where they are. All right, so
we're right here, the Electrify America station, which would be most convenient because we're actually going this way.
Right.
How far away is this? 50 miles. No way we'd be able to make that with our rated range. So we have to charge up in Naples before
Wait,
we
the
can
one
get there.
on Alligator Alley is 50 miles away?
Yeah, 51 miles.
Oh,
Yep, so we can't make that. Nothing we could do to do that.
right.
We could go, there's one available here.
Yeah, but that's
and one
downtown.
on
That's
board.
only a 150.
Right, sure. But then this one has a wait time of only about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's coming and going. I think we go there.
Ideally, what we would be able to do is just charge up on CCS right across the street,
Right.
jump on the highway. We only need, 5-minute charging there.
Let's go
We
see.
can jump
Let's
here.
go to EA.
That seems like the ideal situation because honestly, we just want a tiny amount of juice.
Wait, do we have my CCS adapter? I don't want to leave it on the roof. Is it in here?
I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh man, hold on. All right, we got the CCS adapter. Well, let's go to EA.
Yeah, so I'm driving the Model S. Feels a lot nicer than my Model S, I have to say.
Well, that's because it's my Model S.
Yeah, but it's not creaky. The
No, I know.
alignment's right. My car is really not doing so hot, and it doesn't vibrate.
Well,
when
was
you drive it.
your car? Did it feel good before
Not really.
the incident?
No. It never felt that great to me.
Really?
Yeah. XC90 right through the stop sign. I mean, stop sign's not even
The stop sign is. I know.
We're going for it.
It's really.
live on camera.
What do we got being towed there?
Florida man drives through stop sign.
Is that a Jaguar?
Yeah. Just a new car delivery.
Oh, is that? Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a hot shot trucker. Oh, it's an SVR as well. Spicy one. It's not a new car. I think it's got California plates on it, but transport for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the 575 horsepower supercharged 5-liter V8 ones.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. So we got climate off just in case we have to do anything extreme. It's getting cold, 50 degrees out. What is going on in Florida?
Yeah, it's going to be warmer starting Wednesday.
That's when I'm leaving.
Well, you don't have to leave. You can stay.
Oh, no, I got to go home. We got to film stuff.
I understand.
But we're filming today, so let's go to EA. Let's see what's going on. Let's talk about the EA situation on the way over there, though, which is we've noticed a ton of problems with Electrify America chargers and others. It's not just on them. The reason they get so much coverage is because they're the only ones, it's an Iowa plate, they're the only ones who have installed nationwide charging infrastructure in a holistic corridor manner. And they've done a lot of things right. They spent all the hard work getting the power run. Why do you use this thing? Just unplug it. We don't.
No, I don't.
We're at 30 miles of range. We're not going to be ripping, and it's Florida. They got other things to worry about here. So, they've installed this amazing network of chargers, and then totally failed to spec the correct hardware, spec the correct software, and manage it all correctly because it's just failing, and everyone is pissed. It's not just us. We're the voice here. I'm always complaining about it because there's 50 other people that I see on a weekly basis that are just as pissed off. They just don't have a YouTube platform to complain on. And honestly, it's gotten to the point where I really think we need to talk to the US government. We need to talk to the Germans at Volkswagen Group in Germany and really be like, what the hell is going on here? It shouldn't be this hard. What do you think, Dad?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think what's surprising to me is that we have made a lot of noise. And when I say we, everyone has made a lot of noise over the years to electrify America.
Is this it?
It's, is this Walmart? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, show everyone it's right over here.
yeah, it's right over here. Oh, we've got a
powwow
going on here.
Nice.
A
line.
Oh boy, this is not going to be good.
Yeah, don't film them now. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's park. Ooh, nice Taycan ceramics
All right.
too. Yeah, sick.
So Kyle, just to kind of finish my thought on EA, what's surprising to me though is that they have invested in these new stations, right? The Hyper, the Ultra.
Well, that's just a naming.
No, I understand, but
And
it's
we're not going to use those names anymore. I've outlawed them from out of spec.
okay. That's fine. So
Thank you.
the 350s, but are you saying? But to me, they weren't just putting stickers on the existing.
Mach-E.
They weren't just putting stickers on the units,
Sure
were
they
they?
will. Yeah, of course. all their old
But
ones.
these aren't these new units. These are
Yeah,
brand
but
new
totally
units.
separate from the stickers.
No, I understand,
Let's go
but
see
these
what's
are
going
brand new units and they're not working.
on. No, I know. It's
That's
crazy.
All right, so here we are. We've come over after the Jule station, which doesn't work. And here we are at EA again, Naples. And I got some new friends here. And I just thought, we've got a little bit of a situation because we got a couple of Taycans. We got a Mach-E. We got another Mach-E over there. We got a Bolt charging here. But what are your thoughts with the situation with charging here?
I just think Naples needs a lot more charging stations. This is the only exit actually in Naples that has fast charger, and both of the Jules are down. I normally go there; they're down. And Electrify America only. This one's working, and the other one's half working. So
Yeah.
I've been charging for 75 minutes.
And are you local here? You live here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
And I charge for every day for work. I charge because that's my service card for my company.
right. So you rely on this
Yes, I
station.
do.
You rely on this.
Yes.
And how has this station been since they've put in the three new 350s?
They were good, but they're down a lot.
They're down a lot.
Yeah, they're down a lot.
And here we are on the holiday week, and we got 2 out of 4 down. And the other one is still the older Chatamo station. So,
Yeah.
well, thanks for your. What about you, sir? What are your thoughts here?
Well, I drove down from Ohio and I liked the car, but Electrify America, this worked a week and a half ago. All 4 did, and now they don't. I've called them twice and they have work orders in, but nothing's getting done. So it's frustrating. My family's waiting at home to go see the rest of my family, but I'm waiting to charge the car. So they need to get on these things a little bit faster.
Yeah, and how do you feel about the manufacturers themselves? Maybe, shouldn't they be getting a little bit of a voice into this? And I'm not talking about Volkswagen here. You got a Ford product here, right? You bought a car from Ford. It's a great car.
Yep.
We love everything that Ford is doing, but at the same time, if you were to buy a Ford Mustang gas-powered car, and there were no gas stations, or how would you feel? I mean, that's your situation, right? It's very frustrating.
It's something that has to build up the whole countrywide so that people will be out buying these cars. Great cars, but the infrastructure's got to grow.
Yeah, I hear you. And sir, you've got a Taycan, is that right?
I have.
And what are your thoughts about this charging situation?
Well, it's interesting. I live up north in Tampa, so
Oh, that's what my daughter lives in Tampa. I was just in Tampa yesterday. Okay.
the chargers up there, I really haven't had any problems with them that much. I mean, every now and again there's 1 or 2 down, but I'm just surprised going across Alligator Alley, which is a long trip where there's nothing there, and this is the one station, and as you said, there's 2 down. And matter of fact, we're heading over there to try and look at another EV at that side. So I know I got a plan on my way coming back that this station might not be.
Right. And even if it is working like it is 2 out of 4 now, there's a wait, right? So we've got the Bolt finishing up charging, then we got the Mustang Mach-E, then you're third in line.
I'm third in line.
And then there's another Taycan, and then there's another Mach-E over there that's waiting as well. Are you guys you're now going to be waiting to charge as well here? Oh man, how do you feel about it?
Well, I want to go.
You're kind of pissed. All right, there you go. Well, listen, a little bit of chaos here once again in Naples, and Electrify America. I know you're aware of this. If you aren't, you should be. But look, we've got a little bit of chaos going on here in Naples again, with only 2 units up, and more importantly than that, there's no other alternatives. We tried the Jule station over across the street at the Comfort Inn, and that thing was down. So we've got more cars than fueling stations right now, and this is not a good situation. All right, so we got like 10 people trying to figure out how to charge this Taycan.
Trick, you can lift up on it too if it doesn't want to connect, just to get the connection to the couch.
What's interesting here is the older Chatamo unit is marked as station number 1, but also the new installation over here of what they called our hyper unit is also charger number 1. So when you call up Electrify America, one of the gentlemen here said that they said, oh, charger number 1 is up, but you can clearly see it is not. But the one over there, the older unit, that's still listed as charger 1. So they've got these mislabeled, but it's confusion, a little bit of chaos. We've got cars waiting across the way, and we've only got 2 out of 4 up and running here. It's really not a good situation. All right, well, that was interesting, Kyle. So many people backed up.
Here's a Mach-E with like poop bags hanging out of it.
I don't know what that is.
No, nothing good's going on there.
Nothing good going on over there.
They got their hazards.
He's not trying to charge.
He couldn't make it over to the.
He's doing vehicle to load.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're not talking about the right kind of load.
That's right.
I don't know what's happening
All
there.
right, so we're gonna go up to the Supercharger because that is just a long line. Crazy, the dude in the Taycan. What's a crazy thing about that station actually is the number 4 charger, which should have been number 4 because it's the CCS Chatamo. was labeled as #1.
Yeah, I know.
unit.
I know.
And there was also another #1. So the dude in the Taycan couldn't get the charger working because his car wasn't plug and charge capable. And it was an early one. He didn't do the onboard charger retrofit. And there's 2 #1s. So I was like, dude, you got to find the one that shows the 2 ports and swipe on that one. He's like, oh, that kind of makes sense. But it's just, you know, at this point, they're trying to make it fail. I see no other way to think differently. It's total BS. So now we'll get to this charger at 3%. We're totally fine.
Yeah, we're totally fine. And there's 2 available. And even if there's...
Well, we can wait.
Yeah, we could wait.
They have good throughput.
But, you know, that's just one point in time here on the day after Christmas, right? This is going to be going on all day here.
Every day. All day.
All day, constantly.
Yep. Those guys were nice, though. So many viewers.
So many, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All we're trying to do is just charge our damn cars.
Right.
Just buy a gas car. That's all I can say. Stop buying electric cars.
All right. Well, we're almost to the exit.
Huge traffic.
And a huge traffic. What are we at a state of charge?
3% right now.
3%.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's fine. Everyone worries about what happens in an EV in traffic, and unless it's freezing cold and you have to run the heater, you actually don't really burn much because you're not moving, and you regen every time you slow down. So we can shut climate off. We got plenty of range to get there. Of course, Teslas have this little hidden buffer at the bottom of the battery pack below 0, so we're not even close to running out.
I'm more worried about my cell phone battery. It keeps telling me I'm under 10% state of charge.
Well, we gotta charge that.
But we got to make a video here, you know. So
damn, look at the rally lights on the Outlander Sport.
oh yeah, that now. Oh, where is
He
it?
is
Oh,
ready
yeah,
to
look at
go off road.
that. Yeah.
Maybe he drives around Alligator Alley. Oh, he's a Lyft driver, so I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know.
But yeah, wow, just dead stop traffic.
So if
we can complain about all transportation.
look, if we go over here and we see we've got 4 stalls available,
Good.
right?
Yep.
And no issues as far as, I mean, we've seen this earlier. It said there was a 5-minute wait, right? And the cars come and go.
Right, so there's been waits at both superchargers in Naples. It's really good they opened the second one.
Yeah, this is huge.
Imagine downtown dealing with if this one's full. But yeah, great. I have not been to this location, so checking off a new supercharger to visit. Have you been to this one?
Yeah, I charged up here yesterday on the way up when I was driving up to Tampa to pick you up.
Nice.
First time, and this is new to me though. This was not a station that.
First trip you've seen with it.
Correct. Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I was driving down, had I known it was here, I wouldn't have gone to EA to try and charge the other night. I would have stopped off here, but I didn't realize that they had it. I just didn't look on the map.
Right.
But I knew EA was there, and I knew I had my CCS Combo 1 adapter. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go there and charge. And that's when I ran into the problems, which are continuing today, as we just saw.
Right. Wow.
So, you know,
crazy.
There's a certain sense of camaraderie in everyone's disgust, you know?
Well, we're all in this together is the feeling, but like, holy crap, how did we get ourselves into this? Is
Right.
how we're kind of all feeling. We kind of feel like idiots buying electric cars.
Well, it's like the Polestar 2 guy the other night. He's like, I'm done. That's it.
Yeah, right now is not the time to buy an electric car if you go on road trips, and it's decreasing that.
But wait a minute, unless it's a Tesla.
Well, even then, it's a little bit difficult. But
Not really. I haven't had any issues.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying the stations get full. It's not perfect, but yeah, Tesla's fine.
Tesla's fine.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's so good. You know, I said, what was it, 2 years ago? I was saying this is the golden age of electric cars, and I said this is exactly what's going to happen, and nothing will improve, and if anything, it's only going to get worse. From 2 years ago, when everyone thought it was really bad, and there we are. Yeah, not good. New S-Class is just awesome.
Yeah. Can you imagine though spending $139,000 for a Lucid Grand Touring, or like that gentleman with his? How much do you think that Turbo S cost?
The spec was well over $200,000.
So you got an over $200,000 car, and it's not just about the money, right? It doesn't matter, but you can't fuel your car.
Yeah, you can't put energy in it.
You got this beautiful car, and you know, I mean, it's one thing if you live here, like that guy with the Bolt, right? He lives here,
charging.
but that's what he's using it for. It's his business car, right? So he's relying on that. You know, all the Audi guys come over from Naples to charge all the time. I see them over there.
Right, because they get free charging.
Because they get free charging, right? And then the VW guys come over because they need to charge the cars, and they don't have enough infrastructure at the dealerships.
Oh, you're saying the dealer guys do it?
Yeah, the dealer guys.
SL on AMG monoblocks.
Oh, yeah.
R129 generation. Very nice.
Yeah.
I actually am in the market for one of those if you see a nice one for sale.
Really?
I want a 600, but the wiring harnesses disintegrate, so I think I would go for a V8 one. They still disintegrate. But
Over here, and then it's right on the left.
Yeah. And 2% arrival, typical out of spec style. This is where we turn left.
It's up over there by the. It's right near the Phantom fireworks.
Oh, that sounds spicy.
It's hysterical, right? It's right by the Phantom fireworks display, in case you need fireworks for while you're charging your electric vehicle.
Well, let's max this sucker out. I think we'll get 250 kilowatts. The car did no preconditioning because it's actually.
I predict 257.
Okay, but I think it's so smart it didn't heat up the battery.
And look at this.
It's empty.
There's nobody here.
What?
Okay. This is why you buy a Tesla, Kyle. This is why.
Well, I own 2 of them. You don't.
I know. I'm just saying, but like, are you kidding me?
It doesn't even matter how good cars are anymore. It's
Not only does it charge, but you can get fireworks as well at the same time.
Well, what the point I just want to make to your viewers here on your channel,
Yes,
is your car did not precondition because it knew we were getting here at such low state of charge. It's very smart.
Dog mode wouldn't work
And
either.
The ambulance ran out of juice over here.
Oh yeah.
Even the ambulances are running out of electricity.
Oh man, not good. What are we
You're
at?
really zoomed in here, Dad.
2% state of charge.
You know, people watch these things on bigger screens than your phone. You can zoom out a bit. Right up to 130 kilowatts.
When it hits 10%, we're going to go to 250.
All right, well, we'll film it when that happens.
I went into Burger King, get a burger, came out, and now we're full. Look at this.
Didn't even eat our food. We literally just walked in.
Literally walked in. This is like, the tide's going in and out fast here in Florida. And when we arrived, there were only 2 Teslas here. Now we're full. Nobody's waiting though. But yeah, this is kind of how it is. It's just.
See our charge rate.
Let's see the charge rate. All right. I gotta get my soda. Hold on.
Kilowatts.
What are we pulling?
We are only getting 128 kilowatts at 53%, which is not. You should be doing better than that, I think.
Yeah. How are the people over at EA doing? Better than that?
Worse than that.
We'll take this.
The thing is, each one of those is actually about 575 kilowatts. So there's just a little bit over a megawatt available for this full site. So they might be derating us because the cabinets can't output everything. We used to think those were 1 megawatt cabinets. They're actually not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
They do share.
All right. So Kyle, a couple of questions for you. We see that we've got a Model Y now waiting to charge.
Well, one's pulling out.
No, I know.
As one pulled in.
But my question for you is, what can Tesla do to help with the sequencing of cars as they pull up here? Is there anything that you've thought of? Like, in other words,
there should be a little queue, an automatic queue that.
Yeah, some sort of an electronic queue when you first, based on GPS, when you arrive.
Well, take a look at this. The car actually, there's no cell service at this location right now, so
Right.
it still thinks there's 4 available. So it's actually sending not correct signals to the app.
Well, no, but it's sending, but you don't know that the network that the...
Right, maybe if you're out of cell signal, you'll actually pick up what the correct one is. But we have no service to our phones or the car here.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but Christmas Eve, I guess everyone's in Naples.
I don't
Or
know.
Christmas Day after Christmas Eve. 2
Right.
days, day after Christmas. Yeah, we're really charging like crap here. So
Yeah, and then explain to me what you were saying for it having to limit the load balancing.
I was thinking, because technically all of these cars just got here. We can assume they're all relatively at low state of charge, which is sort of worst case scenario because typically you'd have a constant flow of cars in and out.
Right.
But pretty much there was only one other car. When we
one or
got
two
here.
at most. Yeah.
And so everyone here just arrived and they're all depleted because why else would you stop here at a full supercharger?
Right.
And so they're just maxing out the charging installation, which can't output more than, just over 1 megawatt combined.
I see. And so we're at 63% state of charge and we're pulling 108.
Yeah, but we're actually derating, so it's the car.
Okay.
Yep. The car is it just wasn't warm enough to top charge fast.
Right. All right.
Yeah, but 108 kilowatts at 63% is still not bad.
Well, listen, one of the things I wanted to do today was to go find a Lyric. And
Yeah.
they're just not out yet. So
no Miami trip.
no Miami trip. But so let's
just charging disaster. How long has it been for us to try and charge this thing up today?
well, I mean, because we played with Jule and we played with EA, but we could have just come directly here.
Just come here. Yeah.
Right?
But
So-
still, it's like
No, I get that, but we're goofing around.
we're just having a good time.
We're having a good time.
But here comes another car that's going to have to wait. Model Y just ripped in.
Oh, did he? Oh, there he is.
It's
Yeah.
kind of spoiler.
Oh, look at the size of that.
Wow, Model Y dual
Wait.
motor.
Yeah. Wow, that must be really fast.
Wow, that's not.
It's got yellow brake calipers too. No, I mean, you know, listen. So, all right. So what about a Nissan Aria? I'm going to check to see if maybe those are around.
You'll be calling for a while.
I'm going to try right now.
No, there's not. They haven't arrived.
Oh, so I won't even try.
That's why I'm saying.
Is there anything that's interesting to you?
No.
Nothing's interesting to you?
No, you mean that's a new car that I haven't seen?
Yeah.
Lyric would really be the only one.
Okay.
We've kind of driven everything else.
Maybe we should go down to the Porsche dealer just to check out what they've got.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's always fun. Come on.
Yeah, let's go check out some Porsches.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, listen, we're at 70%. We've got a line now over here, and we're not going to go to Miami, so I think we unplug.
We can always come back.
We can always come back. Let's let these other people charge. We've got the breakfast of champions going on here, the lunch of champions. And, yeah, the Model Y is finding...
Nope. There was another car waiting that pulled out that made him think that he was getting a spot. That's why we need a queuing system.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yep. I remember once I filmed a video at a line at a supercharger where some lady tried to cut us off, and we got into a little bit of a...
I remember that video.
Yeah.
She was aggressive.
She was an angry elf.
Yes, she was a South Pole elf.
South Pole elf.
Yeah, she definitely wasn't very happy.
So we'll just park over here, finish eating,
all right,
and go find more chargers to film.
What do you got there? A Whopper or a double Whopper?
I don't, just a regular Whopper. I'm not really a fan of this type of food.
No?
No.
Okay. I thought it was a Culver's. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was a Burger King. All right, so as we leave Tesla Supercharger here in North Naples, we've got a little bit of chaos with a little bit of a line. Full supercharger with 2 cars waiting. Actually, one's backing in, the Model S.
Yeah. Nice.
And yeah, so overall, look, we got our juice. We did our thing.
Dad, I got into your car earlier and I noticed that it was in sport instead of insane. Yeah. So we're back in your user profile now, Dave. And I just switched you into insane. You've been driving this car for the last... how many months?
4 or 5 months.
And you didn't even put it in the high power mode. So let's do an 85 mile an hour hit. Give it a full beaner.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, do it.
All right. Oh. That was a big number.
Yeah, pretty nice.
That was a big number. Yeah, major difference in terms of speed. I'm leaving it in that mode.
Yeah, you didn't even know your car was...
Why did you tell me to put it in sport, not in safe?
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Never. You always want it in the max mode.
Yeah, I get it.
Ah, we woke up the Mustang.
The Mustang is upset.
It's a V6 one though, so.
Yeah, but it sounds pretty good.
Well, their V6s don't sound bad, but a Mustang should make a V8 noise.
Yeah, I hear you.
So let's talk about everything we did today.
All right, so originally I thought we were going to go to Miami because I wanted to try out or at least see the Lyric, and there are no Lyrics over there. They said next month. They've had a couple in, they've gone through, and they also had them at the, I guess, the Miami Open on display. That's where my buddy Rob saw them.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, they don't have them over there. Not worth driving all the way over to Miami. I thought that maybe we could go to the Haulover Inlet, but you know what? It's 55 degrees and cloudy. So yeah, not worth it. That's okay. But what we did do was we went over to check out the state of play with the pure intention of checking out the Jule station.
Well, we also needed to charge the car.
You needed to charge the car, right? Yeah, exactly. And as cool as the Jule station is, it didn't work.
Did
right?
not work.
So in theory, it's a really nice station, right? I will use that, and I will go back and I will test that.
There'll be an update video on this channel.
There will be, yes. And I think that the gentleman who pulled up in his Rivian, just like yours, he said that they claimed that their the electrician was going to be out on Monday.
Right.
The only problem is today is Monday.
Nice.
So if it means next Monday, I'm going to be somewhere in Maryland driving back to work. But
also, a huge shout out to all the viewers we saw today.
Oh yeah, they're great. Excellent. We met so many people.
Yeah.
You know, nobody knows me. They all know you, Kyle.
Well, no,
it's
like,
oh, you're the guy who got me to spend $350,000 on cars. So, but then after the Jule, interesting analysis. Nice tight platinum there.
I was just zooming in.
Yeah, pretty sweet truck. We went over to EA, and I'm not sure if I would use the word chaos, but it was pretty chaotic over there.
Borderline. But then all those cars showed up, and there was like 9 people got out of a Mach-E.
Yeah.
Did you see that? How'd they fit everyone in there?
I don't think they spoke English.
No, they didn't know what was going on.
They didn't know what was going on. and meanwhile, the Model S was just parked out right in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
like,
I left it right in the
just
middle.
left it right in the middle of the road. So we had the Bolt, we had a Mustang Mach-E, we had 2 Taycans, another Mustang Mach-E,
Yeah.
and our car.
Yeah.
And there were 2 up units, 2 units that were up, and 2 that were down. So that was not a good
And also
situation.
2 stations logged as number 1.
2 stations logged as number 1.
So no one knew which one to activate.
No. So I don't know. There was like a major powwow going on in front of that Turbo S Taycan
That thing was sweet.
when you were in there showing them how to plug it in and charge.
Right? I don't think that made it in the video though.
Oh, I got it in the video.
You got it?
Oh,
the
yeah.
dude couldn't figure out how to charge it, so I got it going.
No, I got that chaos going on there. That
Yeah,
was
nice.
cute.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And then what did we do? Oh, then we rolled up because we needed to charge. We went to Tesla in North Naples, and there are 8 stations. 2 of them were occupied. We pulled in, plugged in, worked perfectly. Right? I mean,
Yep. That's about it.
and all I got to say is, thanks for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where when you charge a Tesla,
That was easy.
that was easy. That's all you got to do. Just buy a Tesla.
Yeah. Well, sad that that's what we have to say, but buy a Tesla.
Well, I mean, CCS cars are good for daily drivers.
Yeah, if you charge it home.
Charge at home. You
Road trip through the middle of the night when no one's using them. That's what I do.
Even then, in the back of a Walmart at 2 in the morning,
That's a fair point.
nothing good happens.
That's a fair point. Really
So-
sketchy.
Yeah, it's just a crazy state of play. And look, Tesla, it just works every single time.
Totally agree. See y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.